Good morning everyone. So today we are going to take our second chapter, that is decimal forms. Okay, so decimals, you can see it is widely used in many areas. Okay, for example, when you are measuring temperature using thermometer, okay, the result may not be in the whole number, okay, it may be in decimals. So you can say that decimal exists. Another example, in all the sports event, okay, the distance may not be a whole number. So you can say there also decimal exists. Okay, so you can find more examples where decimal exists. Okay, so a decimal is a fraction written in a special form. Okay, you can write a fraction in a decimal form. Next, the decimal numeral system is the standard system for denoting integer and non-integer numbers. What do you mean by integers and non-integers? Say for example in 2.3, this is the decimal form 2.3, 2 is the integer part and 3 is the non-integer part. Okay, and the main thing is that this is the decimal and to the left of the decimal all the digits are more than 1 and in the right of the decimal point the digits which are less than 1, okay, they are specified in the right hand side. So decimal system lets us to write numbers as large or as small as we need. Okay, we can write very small numbers using decimal, okay, and very huge numbers also using decimals. Okay, so you can go through it. Okay, try to write the areas where we use decimals to write very huge numbers and small numbers. Using decimal points, digits can be placed to the left or right. As I told you now, left or right of a decimal point to show values greater than 1 or less than 1. It means, if you, for example, I have already told you 2.3, okay, there was to the left of the decimal point, digits can be placed to the left or right of a decimal point to show values greater than 1 or less than 1. As I told you in example 2.3, okay, 2 is more than 1 and after the point if we are placing any numbers, that numbers represent less than 1, okay. Now fractions with denominators as powers of 10. Okay, with denominators as powers of 10. What do you mean by powers of 10? 10 raised to the power 1, 10. 10 raised to the power 2, 100. 10 raised to the power 3, 1000. So if the denominators are powers of 10, then you can write it in the decimal form. Okay, can you see here? See 1 by 10. 1 by 10. Already you have studied in your previous classes, which is equal to 0.1. So the decimal form of the fraction 1 by 10 is 0.1. The decimal form of the fraction 5 by 10, 0.5. Okay, 1 by 100. Okay, see the zeros, number of zeros. Okay, how many zeros are there in the denominator? 2. Okay, so the decimal, after decimal, how many digits should be there? 2. 0.01. Okay, 9 by 100. 0.09. Okay, 35 by 100. Number of zeros? 2. Okay, so you have to place the decimal like this. Okay, 42 by 10. Only one zero, so 4.2. Similarly, 1 by 1000, 0.001. 7 by 1000, 0.007. 236 by 1000, 0.236. You have already studied in the last year. So the number of zeros in the denominator, number of zeros in the denominator and the number of digits after the decimal point should be same. For example, see, number of zeros in the denominator in 1 by 10, it is 1. So after decimal, the number of digit 1. Okay. Next, 10, number of zeros 1. Number of digits after the decimal 5, only one digit. Number of zeros 2. Number of digits after the decimal 2, 1, 2. So in this way you can correct your answer also. Again here number of zeros 2. Number of digits after the decimal, again 2. Number of zeros 2. Number of digits also after the decimal is 2, 3 and 5. Number of zeros 1. Number of digits after the decimal, only one digit, that is 2. Here comes 3 zeros. So after the decimal, can you see 3 digits? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Number of zeros 3. After decimal 3 digits. 0, 0, 7. Same way here also number of zeros 3. So after decimal also there should exist 3 digits, that is 2, 3 and 6. So okay, thank you.